Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Qamar Sumaira from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. A long way we all have taken already for academic writing. I hope many things have already been discussed which would be in your practice for sure in your writing academia or academic writing. So today we are going very near to conclude our subject as well as the topics of our discussion that is going on between me and you. Last but not the least one is your dictionary skills, how much they are significant and important for BS English students as well as generally for everyone. You know, as a student everyone needs a dictionary. What is a dictionary? Remember, dictionary is a list of words which we all have already consulted at different levels of our study. It is all about the word's description and its usage in any specific context. So a good dictionary is your fastest tool for precise language, correct usage and higher marks in papers. It's not just for difficult words or to learn your difficult words. It's all about to get a mastery over your language, whatever you are learning. So to become an authentic one, as we discussed last week, vocabulary exercises are important. To learn the words of a language is important so as to know how exactly and precisely you are using those words in your academic writing as well as in your speech. So what the different information we may get from our dictionary? This is our today's topic. See, number one, the very important one, it gives the definition and the category of the word. It gives us the phonetic transcription, it gives us the syntactic and grammatical category, and I hope whatever the technical terms I have used, you all are already familiar with it. So words have multiple meanings whenever we are consulting it from any dictionary. It's our choice to pick the one that fits the context in the blank we are looking for. For example, the very simple one, the word bank has multiple meanings. It could be a corner of a river, it could be a financial institution, but our context or a text will let us know that what particular meaning we should have to take from the dictionary of this one, what is called homophone, homograph as well as polysemy. So this one word falls into our multiple semantic categories. So semantic information, your syntactic information, your phonetic, everything is given in your dictionary. If you want to master a word etymologically or from vocabulary and from spellings correction, definitely this would be a quite helpful tool to know how much authentic you are in your information. Number two, it provides us the sentential use of that word in a particular context. So the best part for BS English students is to get to know the use of that word in a sentence through dictionary. Copy the structure, change the topic. Yes, this is how you get the different context of the same word, different forms of the same word to be used through your practice. For example, one word can be given not only as a verb, it could be given as an adjective or as an adverb. I give you an example. The word beauty is a noun. Its adjective is beautiful and definitely the adverbial category is beautifully. We can develop our all information through our dictionaries that how to use each one particular word that seems to be similar but actually they are different in their grammatical or syntactic category. So changing the one sentence from one another or changing the place of a word in a sentence will let you know that how you may overcome your all anxieties or the difficulties of writing a sentence through the consultation of a good dictionary. It is also used to study and examines the gender roles in media. Yeah, I mean it gives that what are the main source of information that gives us the way to examine how we can use one word in some particular situation. So if we want to know what is the generally one topic, the gender roles in media, this sentence can be synonymously said, this paper examines, this research examines the power relations in the text. Why? Because the gender roles in media are explicitly defined with the patriarchal system of that society, or matriarchal synonymously. So, it does mean, I am not meaning patriarchy as matriarchy, you all know, I am just saying a vice versa. So, it means power relations are described through our description of gender roles in media. This is the way how we are using the synonymous words from the dictionary to our actual academic writing. Another very good impression of using the dictionary in your writing could be using the collocations, which are called the partnership of the words with other words. This is called the companionship of one word. It means the association of one word with the other. So, dictionaries show words that naturally go together, conduct a research, for example, pose a question and reach a conclusion, raise an issue. These are all the words that may occur in a phrasal form together. Like for example, we do say doing research, asking a question, get a conclusion. So, these are the phrases that we usually use with our inside our academic writing with one another. Another one information which is possible from our dictionary information or knowledge is the grammatical coding, labeling, and definitely the use of formal and informal language in various registers of a language. Because a good dictionary always let you know what is the word that can formally used in a language in written form and what is an informal use of the same synonymous word might appear in our language. So, let us say for example, if we have, I would give you the example from the grammatical code that it gives us the information whether the verb, for example, analyze is a verb. If it is transitive verb, how can it be used? She analyzes the text. What is intransitivity? You cannot say the text analyzes, you know. So, we have to make it convenient for the readers. The text has been analyzed or is analyzed according to the use of the tense in your sentence. Well, depends that what and how much you are informative about the grammar you are using in your academic writing. And always while using and conducting a research, sorry, not using, actually conducting a research, the researcher need to use the researcher analyzes rather than the text analyzes. The text shows, no, it is observed, it is analyzed from the given text. This could be a possible choice when you are giving the weightage of one word as a subject and the verb in its accordance. Formal and informal registers, yes, we all know dictionaries never allow us to use the contracted form of the words, although it provides us the whole and proper information. For example, the word do not may be abbreviated or may be shortened as don't, will not as won't. The word kids is informal in its vocabulary construction. So, what we need to use if we are using the word kid in our research, the appropriate word definitely children, peers. So, these are the things that we need to follow whenever we are cautious about learning some information from a dictionary, because most of us are unknown that what kind of information is given in a dictionary and how should we have to collect it. Dictionaries which are available online for BS English students, and you all must have any one among them. I would have come over here with some of the suggestions for you. One very best one is the name. We have already been learning it from the day one and practicing it inside our classrooms with the teachers. It is none other than Oxford Learners Dictionaries. It could be Cambridge Dictionary, it could be Britannica as well. Depends what kind of information, because Oxford provides a definition, Cambridge not only provides the definition but also the smart thesaurus, so that shows the synonyms by naming other words. Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, very best choice for all the persons who are literary and they want to learn something from the technical words in English language, which from literature they need to have a consultation from this one dictionary, and they must be known to this name, that is Longman Dictionary, because we all have come through by learning the technical vocabulary of literature through this one. For linguistics, I definitely recommend the David Crystal's dictionary for using the typical terms or the technical terms of linguistics. Then another one could be Ausdic, that is online available collocated dictionary, that is providing you some exercises as well, and the type of the other words that may originate from the one. It means the different genres of the same word would be there. Britannica I have already announced, and the very one best tip for all of us, if you have only 1 minute, check it twice from your dictionary whether you are correct or incorrect in your provided information. Dictionaries are always helpful, not only through our AI mode, you know, whenever we are going to type something on our textual messages, or we are typing something on our laptops, our inbuilt dictionary is already helpful for us. But what if we don't know? There is a corner separately on the screen naming as Thesaucer, that means provided information from internet or from the resources which are available online free for you. It grabs the information for you inside your document and let you know that which word would be appropriate for your use. Already we are working with the synonyms, antonyms, and all other terms whichever are available for our documentation in academic writing through Microsoft Word software. So it means working in softwares is quite an easy task, but to collect the information from those softwares into your software, that is your mind, because you cannot speak without the language in your brain. So keeping the words clear in its pronunciation, in its grammatical category, in its perfect use in a sentence, we need a good dictionary. Definitely we cannot master, we cannot learn a language without using and consulting a good dictionary. So it is not only like our mother for learning a language, available online, available in the softwares, but it is also one of the basic tool of our information for making us authentic and great of our own area. Well, dictionaries are wonderful things because it gives the all information in a concise and the very exact way. Otherwise, we are going to waste much of time while consulting a dictionary. So master the skills. What do you need? I will definitely provide few of the tips in my upcoming lecture as well. So stay tuned and be with me till my next lecture. Take care. Have a nice day.